Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Kezia Arcaz. I like all things makeup, beauty and skincare, and today I'm going to talk about something that I feel like I've got to discuss again. I wish I didn't have to talk about this, guys. I'm sorry, but again, I'm not going to stay quiet on this. And this is hate comments and just people being damn right nasty to make them feel better about themselves. Because I've noticed in the last couple of videos, a lot of people have commented really nasty things about the way I look. I'm sorry, but I'm not here to please everyone. If you don't like the way I look, then just don't watch us. It's simple. At the end of the day, I don't get paid for YouTube. I do it as a hobby. I'm so thankful, guys. Don't get me wrong. I am so thankful and just so happy that I have got a few followers. I might not have as many as some makeup channels or beauty influencers, but do you know what? That's fine. I like doing my makeup, I like doing it on my YouTube, and it makes me happy. But what doesn't make us happy is the fact that people are commenting nasty things about the way I look, and in person, people are like commenting on me. I have always said from the start that I am not professional in any way. In fact, I don't have a camera, a ring light. I actually film with natural light in my phone. So maybe the quality isn't the best. However, I do it because I enjoy it and it's a hobby and I enjoy doing my makeup. And to be honest, I wouldn't want to be like too, because it's a lot of pressure at the minute. And at the minute, my YouTube channel is struggling. I'm not going to lie, because I haven't filmed as much. I've got issues with my mental health. I've got issues with personal life. And the last thing I've wanted to be doing is putting a camera in front of my face and actually doing me makeup. But again, I feel like a lot of people really just need to, like, I know we're living in an opinionated world. I totally get that. Everyone can have their opinions, and I'm very sorry about the glare on my mirror. Yeah, so people are commenting on the way I look, which personally, if it makes them feel bigger to put someone down, then they're the ones with the issue. I'm sorry, that's just wrong. And I've said it in a previous video when I was actually pulled by a member of the public saying that I shouldn't be doing YouTube, um, saying that I was disgusting and stuff. And do you know what? I just laughed at her. I told her to mind her own business. At the end of the day, if I want to do my YouTube channel and I want to do my makeup, it's not like I'm going out doing worse things. I'm sorry, but if I'm going out doing my makeup, doing things I enjoy, something I'm passionate about, then I'll do it. I'm not causing any harm to anybody, anything. And yes, my skin might be suffering from it, but I have got a good skincare routine. But at the end of the day, the people that are judging me, it just shows how sad their lives are, pretty much. And the way I see it is that I get it all the time with people who I work with, people who I socialise with, and I've told people to just basically mind their own businesses because there's worse things I could be doing. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to please people. Yes, I want to do good content and I want to like show people what I can do. But to be honest, when I'm not feeling great and I'm not feeling motivated and I just want to do my makeup as a short, it just doesn't matter at the end of the day. It just shows that I'm still willing to try. And to be honest, I could be doing, as I say, a lot worse. I'm still learning makeup. I'm going back to college in September to do my beauty therapy. But at the end of the day, I just feel like this needs to be talked about again because I've noticed it with a lot of YouTubers. A friend who's on YouTube, I'm not going to disclose it, has been getting some hate comments as well. And to be honest, I've read through them and I think they're absolutely disgusting. Yes, people are, as I say, are going to like be really, really like commenting and have an opinion. But again, it just shows that you don't have to watch them. Like, if you don't like the way a YouTuber does the makeup, you can keep that opinion to yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it just shows that people want to be heard and not for the good reasons. And I'm just moving this forward a bit. yeah, so guys, I feel like I've had to talk about this again because another thing is that there seems to be a lot of negativity in the beauty industry at the moment and a lot of brands being awful. And it just shows like it's not a nice place at the minute. And I just feel like there's just so much toxicity, if that's even a word, toxic. And I don't, as I said again, if I don't like a certain brand or I don't like a certain makeup product, I will not actually despise it on social media or on my channel. If, for example, like I don't keep up with all the very popular brands, so like if I like a makeup palette and it's been out forever and I haven't got it yet, I'll still buy it. Like at the end of the day, I use brands that are not popular, but that's because I like them, and I feel like some of the drugstore makeup is actually better than the expensive makeup. And I've noticed that a lot of bougie brands, like high-end brands, are not cruelty free. Some are, some aren't. And I don't like that. At the end of the day, I got told that I'm using cheap shit and like and it does the job as far as I'm concerned. Some cheaper makeup is actually better than some of the expensive stuff, and I'd rather not have an animal suffer for it. And I'm not going to blast them on social media. Like, I'm not going to name the brands that test on animals because they know who they are. And to be honest, there's a lot of hate around different palettes. And I get that people won't like everyone's preferences. There might be different preferences to each makeup. But I've seen a lot of things of YouTubers and celebrities, for example, that have done bad things and they've had the makeup brands promoted. I'm not going too much into this, but an example of this is James Charles. I do not support James Charles. I'm not going to be horrible about him, even though he's done some horrible things. For example, there's a lot of hate around that, but there's still a lot of people that like him. Fine, each to their own opinions. I think personally he's vile, but at the end of the day, I do feel like if you've generally done something bad and you're sugarcoating it and making it look as if you've not done something really bad, I don't know how you can have I don't know how you don't have a guilty conscience. However, I personally feel like right now, I think the beauty industry is a very toxic place, and even YouTube, even Twitter is such a toxic place. Even I don't have Twitter personally, but I have seen things. My friend is a YouTuber, and she's had things said to her, and again, I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. So I feel like I've had to talk about this yet again. But guys, I'm just saying, if you don't like what I post on my channel or anyone's channel, instead of just making them feel crap, just scroll on. Just scroll on. Because at the end of the day, it's not doing you any favours. In fact, it's making you lower than dog shit. My personal opinion. And I don't think you want to look like dog shit. Because to me, anyone that's nasty to someone to make themselves look good, yous are just basically shit. I'm sorry. That's the end of that. And yes, I'm swearing and getting upset, but it's true. So, but on a happier note, there will be videos coming up this week. So I will try and keep myself updated with them, but at the minute I've got enough going on behind the scenes in my life, so I'm not going to be promising anything. So I'm not even going to pressure myself. Even my project plannings are being put to one side at the minute, and that's fine. But I just want to say, if yous are watching and yous do like my content, thank you so much. And if yous are watching and haven't subscribed yet, please like and subscribe. It will help. But yeah, guys, again, I don't want to keep making videos like this because I shouldn't have to keep explaining myself, and neither should any YouTuber. If you want to do something that makes you happy, then do it. Even if there's hate out there, I'm trying to ignore it, but other people can't. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.